Welcome to the Season 1 recap of Ragnarok. Teen Magne, his mother, and his younger brother Lauritz return to the Norwegian town of Edda after many years of absence. Their father died in Edda under mysterious circumstances when they were children and the remaining family moved away. As they drive into Edda, their car gets stuck behind an old man on an electric wheelchair in the middle of the road. Magne gets out of the car to help and is approached by the old man's wife. The two brothers begin attending the local high school, and awkward Magne becomes friends with Green Ado kid Azolda. Azolda later dies when she appears to paraglide into power lines. That night, a distraught Magne holds his mother's sled hammer as lightning fills the sky. He throws the hammer and it disappears into the clouds. The high school mourns Azolda's death, as Magne suspects it was not an accident. Magne learns the hammer, former property of his deceased father, went over 1500 meters and embedded itself in Vidar Jutul's car. Vidar admits to his wife that he killed Azolda. Magne's inquiries begin to disturb the Jutuls as Vidar searches for Izolda's mobile phone, which has some incriminating photos of illegal waste disposal by Jutul Industries. Magne learns that he can run faster than any other human and is uninjured when he is hit by a snowplow traveling 50 km per hour. The Jutuls try to find more about Magne and invite him to dinner. They try to get him drunk, and after giving him meat, they succeed. Magne realizes the family is not as it seems. When he looks in the mirror in the bathroom, he sees a bearded warrior version of himself. Magne continues Azolda's work in investigating the Jutuls and their role in Edda's water pollution problem, while learning more about his abilities and evading the increasingly suspicious Jutuls. Magne's mother bonds with Azolda's father Eric. Magne and the Jutul's son Fear are both romantically interested in Gree. On a school trip up the mountains, Magne confesses his love for Gree, but she chooses to go off with Fear. After seeing Vidar cutting up raw reindeer meat, Magne realizes that it matches the same blood from Azolda's jacket at the time of her death. Magne then deduces that Vidar was behind Azolda's death all along, and warns him that he will not get away with it. After Magne follows Fear and Gree, Vidar sends Tim, the Hellhound, to kill him. However, Prim proves to be no match for Magne. Gree notices that something is wrong with the Jutul family, including century-old photos and even older artwork showing the Jutuls physically unchanged from the present. Magne is punished for killing Tim. To make amends, Eric gives Magne Azolda's mobile phone, which he found high on the mountain. Magne succeeds in unlocking it and finds the incriminating photos. He goes up the mountain and discovers 2,500 barrels in a cave belonging to Jutul Industries leaking toxic waste. Magne reports the existence of the barrel store to the police, but when they go to find them, the toxic barrels are missing, as the police had pre-notified the Jutuls of the visit. Magne is not taken seriously by the police and the school authorities, and he is excluded from the school. Magne is incorrectly diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic by the psychiatrist and is prescribed antipsychotic drugs, which he refuses to take. Fear still displays feelings for Gree and tries to help her family with money. He also informs Magne that he was correct about the toxic barrels from Jutul Industries, and he reveals that they are gonna be shipped away from Edda. The Jutuls tell Fear to kill Gree. Magne leaves some toxic barrels on the police station steps, and they begin an investigation despite Vidar's attempts to intimidate the police chief. Fear takes Gree to an abandoned warehouse and starts to attack her, but Magne intervenes and saves her life. Vidar appears, identifies Magne as Thor and attacks him. Before the battle, Magne wants Fear and Gree to run. Magne is almost overcome by Vidar, but he calls up lightning and, directing a bolt from the sky, uses it to strike Vidar. Magne is hurt by the lightning as well, but it appears that he survived the strike. Thank you for watching the recap, and if you liked it, then please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our recaps.